the 1 o'clock cruise. We're going to start boarding here in just a few more moments. A couple important announcements before we start the boarding process.
Tig-advert kita ka. Tayo.
And good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. So, excitement on the boat. Yeah. It involves a 2-hour and 15-minute trip. That does include a stop at the very south end of the lake at the ranger station. That ranger station is called Goat Hunt. The ticket that was returned back to you on the bottom of the ticket says declared Goat Hunt. We're going to collect the bottom portion of that ticket as a reboard after a 30-minute stop at the south end of the lake. So about 45 or 50 minutes right about now, we will reach the south end of the lake. We'll be met by one of the U.S. Park Service members. The south end of the lake, of course, is in the States, in Glacier National Park, Montana, USA. In fact, if you have to stop I know what up really this half lake, yeah, my part of it down, and jump to the north because the birds were from the south. Hundreds of feet thick. It's just not the case here at all. That's the border between Canada and the United States. That's the border swap. So give you a little perspective here. We're going to be on that side of the lake on the return trip, so but just a nice perspective. And of course, several of you booked off to your right. That's the border patrol right there by the marker. So I'm sure they're just hikers. Looks like there's some backpackers there. There's actually a backcountry campground back in on the boat.
Welcome to the
Waterton.
USA, Tayo.
And that's a whole other story also. So they don't see a lot of that.
It's the border.
So we'll kind of move through Boundary Bay here. Boundary Creek comes in off to your right. Another feature of a glaciated landscape off to your right. That identifies this whole upper Waterton Valley called Citadel Peaks.
Citadel Peak.
Some of the native people that live in this area, and some of the names for these peaks that identified a particular trail passed through the mountains. So I'll let him kind of brief you on what he will do. So. And if you brush them off, you're harassing them. That's even fun, and we'll get things taken care of. Again, listen for the horn, and we'll try to depart at about 2:25.
Montana, USA.
wave goodbye to Frank and Leslie. Frank's, again, the naturalist, and the other ranger there, Leslie, she's the law enforcement ranger down here. The border has to be well defined and marked. That's why it's cut. And the last time it was cut, I always try to recall, it's been at least 10 years since they came to here. The Glacier National Park Trail